This week is going to be our last testing week for this cycle. So we have some fun tests coming up, some things that you've done before, a few things that you probably haven't done before. But I'm really excited because we've really started to systematize our training more and get it into more of a repeatable system, specifically a repeatable testing system. So the test you see now will be done again in 8 to 12 weeks. Um, and it's going to be in a very similar format in 8 to 12 weeks. I'll be releasing much more details soon, but it is something that we're excited about. So let's look at what we're going to do for Monday. You're going to work up to a 1 rep max front squat. Those numbers there are for guidance. If there's a better way that you like to work up to a 1 rep max, definitely go for it and do something different. This is something I like to use, and a lot of other people have used it, and they tend to like that. Then after that, you're going to complete 30 handstand push-ups for time. Um, and there's a 5 minute time cap on that. So if you're able to do handstand push-ups, even if it's just a few, I want you to do handstand push-ups here. Again, this is something we're going to retest, and so maybe you only get 5 push-ups, maybe you get 25 before the 5 minute time cap ends. In several weeks when we retest it, instead of getting 5, maybe you'll get 8, and there will be improvement. So again, even if you can only do a few handstand push-ups, I want you to do them here. I don't want any scaled handstand push-ups. So if you're not able, like those few that you do should be RX'd. RX'd will be your hands are level with your head. So if you want to use that blue mat we have, go ahead. If you want to use an ab mat, you're going to need 35-pound plates on each side. But again, don't scale those by using a riser under your head or anything like that. If you're not able to do at least like 2 handstand push-ups, I want you to do 50 perfect push-ups for time. See how fast you can do 50? When I say perfect, that means your body is completely flat. Your hips aren't raised up. Your hips aren't on the ground. Again, I don't want any scaled versions of a push-up, so this is not on your knees. If you absolutely cannot do one push-up, that's fine. That's because you'll get there soon. If you can't do one push-up, go ahead and do them on your knees. But even if you can only get 5 push-ups, not on your knees, I want you doing RX push-ups. And there's no sagging in the hips or hips high. Uh, so I know I'm not to beat a dead horse, but I just want to make sure there's no scaled on those. And even if you can only get a few reps, just do a few reps. And then finally, we're going to row 500 meters for time. This is not going to take a long time. This is another test. We've done it some. We're going to start doing it more often. But row 500 meters for time. A lot of people come on Monday, so we may have to share the rowers, but the rows shouldn't take that long. The fastest people to do it under 2 minutes. Most everybody get it done under 4 minutes. Everybody will get it done under 4 minutes, so we can share those rowers. All right, moving on to Tuesday, we're going to spend 15 minutes working up to a 1 rep max power snatch. Now, this is not an ugly power snatch where you kind of get it right above your head and press it out. It should be a good, quick, powerful, elbows locked out, quick with no press power snatch. Then we're going to complete as many reps of pull-ups or muscle-ups as you can in 2 minutes. This is another test that we're going to retest. So it's pull-ups, chin above bar. We're not doing chest to bar. Regular pull-ups. If you need to use a band, that's okay. But if you can get even one pull-up without a band, you're not going to use a band. The only way you can use a band is if you can do 0 pull-ups. And this is also something I only want you counting reps when your chin goes above the bar. I know that a lot of times the coach just lets people slack off if it's in the middle of a metcon and there's a lot of pull-ups and your chin is not really getting above the bar. We really need you to only count pull-up reps here. So when we retest, if we're not counting real reps, we really don't know how much improvement there is. So only count real pull-ups. Just stop and rest if you need to. And coaches, stop people from if their chin's not going above the bar. So if any coach calls you out, like, just blame it on me, because I just told them to. All right, then we're going to complete 5 rounds for time at 10 kettlebell swings and a 100-meter sprint. This is another thing we're going to start retesting. This is a pretty quick little workout. That kettlebell swings 24 and 16 kilogram. If it's not too hot and if it's not raining, do it outside. All right, on Wednesday, working up to a 1 rep max power clean. Then we're going to do Grace, something we've done several times. On Thursday, you're going to complete max double unders in 2 minutes. So I want everybody to try to do double unders. There's no singles here. If you've never gotten a double under, maybe you'll get one in 2 minutes. If not, it's going to be good practice. But max double unders in 2 minutes. And the reason I'm being really strict on these tests is, again, just because there's no way to retest, and we need to look at this data and say, all right, we went from 30% of the people cannot do a double under. Now we're at 15% of the people are not able to do a double under. Just like, trust me, I need you to do that. It helps us with the data. All right, then row a 5K for time. On Friday, you're going to build up to a 1 rep max weighted pull-up. There's going to be a lot of people that are not able to do this yet. So I have something else for you. But if you are, just work up to that 1 rep max. You can use dumbbells in between your feet. If you get heavier than dumbbells, we have a weight belt with a chain coming off where you can add more weight. And these are strict. I mean, can't really kip too much with a weighted pull-up, but don't do any swinging or anything. Just get on there, pull up. And if you can do one strict pull-up, but you're not able to use any weight, that's great. Your score will be 0, but that's still really good. We have something to go off of. If you're not able to do a weighted pull-up, I have a good little workout for you here that really helps strengthen that strict pull-up. It's 5 sets of 3 reps of negative pull-ups. So you'll probably get a stool, start with your chin above the bar, and just slowly lower yourself down as slow as you can, and get back up there again, chin above the bar, slowly lower yourself. And then we're going to finish with open workout 14.1. In 10 minutes, complete as many rounds of 30 double unders and 15 power snatch as you can. And Saturday will be a surprise. Enjoy your week.